Blessed Giovanni Battista Scalabrini was an Italian Roman Catholic priest from Piacenza, where he later served as bishop. He is perhaps best known as the founder of both the Missionaries and the Mission Sisters of St. Charles Borromeo. Scalabrini was born in Fino Monasco, the third of Luigi Scalabrini and Colomba Trombetta's 8 children. During his teen years, he developed a devotion to St. Joseph, to St. Francis de Sales, and to St. Charles Borromeo, a devotion which continued for the remainder of his life. While attending high school, he had a great interest in both science and foreign languages and received many prizes for his academic excellence. Beginning in the fall of 1837, Scalabrini pursued philosophical and theological studies in Cuomo, and he was eventually ordained to the priesthood in 1863 by Bishop Carlo Maserati. After his ordination, Father Scalabrini expressed a strong desire to join the missions in the Indies, but his bishop had other plans. The bishop instead appointed him professor and later rector of seminarians at St. Abundius, where he taught both history and Greek. In 1870, his bishop appointed him pastor of the San Bartolomeo Church, where he remained for 6 years. As pastor, he opened a kindergarten and wrote the Little Catechism for Kindergartners to go with it. 6 years later, Pope Pius IX, who had once dubbed him the Apostle of the Catechism, made Father Scalabrini the Bishop of Piacenza, and he was consecrated by Cardinal Alessandro Franchi in Rome. Scalabrini's rise from priest to bishop came rather quickly after he gave a series of lectures on the First Vatican Council. Later popes like Leo XIII and Pius X continued to hold him in incredibly high esteem. However, both popes failed to convince Bishop Scalabrini to accept the honor of higher office. He declined the offer to become an archbishop and later a cardinal. During the time he was Bishop of Piacenza, Scalabrini made 5 pastoral visits across his diocese, a feat which proved to be exhausting and effective, each time visiting all 365 parishes, more than half of which were in mountainous places accessible only on foot or by mule. During the last decades of the 19th century, great numbers of migrants traveled from Europe to countries in the New World. To assist the huge number of Italians emigrating to various parts of the world, he founded the Missionaries of St. Charles, later referred to as Scalabrinians, on November 28, 1887, and he promoted their work by journeying in 1901 and again in 1904 to North and South America. He also founded, with the same purpose, the Missionary Sisters of St. Charles, and co-founded together with Mother Merloni the Apostles of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. He was also instrumental in encouraging St. Frances Xavier Cabrini and her sisters to work among the Italian immigrants in the Americas. He established the Society of St. Raphael among the laity to provide material and social aid to the arriving immigrants. He also strongly supported the need for new laws designed to protect migrants against all form of exploitation. No wonder that many years later, Pope John Paul II gave Scalabrini the title Father of Migrants. A few of his other accomplishments. In 1876, Scalabrini published the first ever Italian catechetical magazine, The Catholic Catechist, and a book, The Catholic Catechism. He reorganized seminaries and reformed their curricula, efforts that earned him praise even from those who criticized him for his strict obedience to the Pope. In 1895, he organized collections to help farmers affected by landslides, and he sent aid to flood and earthquake victims. He tended and offered comfort to the sick and to prisoners. He helped save thousands of farmers and working men and women during the 1879-1880 famine. On 2 occasions, he sold his own horses, as well as one of his pectoral crosses and a golden chalice that had been given to him by the Pope in order to purchase food. He gave away so much that people began to say he would end up dead on nothing but straw. But Scalabrini laughed and said it would be good to die where Jesus Christ was born. He planned and presided over the first National Catechetical Congress in 1889. Bishop Scalabrini had great devotion to Jesus Christ, to the Eucharist, to the Blessed Virgin Mary, to the Church, and to any and all in need. His holiness was renowned across the Italian peninsula, and countless numbers there attested to his saintliness after his death in 1905. Pope John Paul II bestowed on him the title Venerable in 1987 and later beatified him in St. Peter's Square in 1997. Following his beatification, a renewed interest in and appreciation for Scalabrini's life and work motivated the birth of the lay Scalabrini movement. After committing themselves to a period of Scalabrinian formation, these lay Scalabrinians commit themselves to the work of evangelization and social aid in their local parish or in centers. Guided by the same prophetic charism and the same compassion for migrants and refugees, lay Scalabrinians are those who have embraced the vision of their founder to welcome, watch over, counsel, and defend migrants and refugees. Through formation, lay Scalabrinians learn about Scalabrinian spirituality, about the migration process, socioeconomic and psychological phenomena, and about the founder, a man of will and a man of action, who was by his own example able to demonstrate the importance not only of a Christian vocation, but also of a social vocation. Bishop Scalabrini laid particular emphasis on the role of the laity in the social action field. The Scalabrinian lay movement of Rhode Island was founded in 1999 by Rosanna Grillo, Joanne and Bruce Donahue, David Mitchell, Marie Ann DeFusco, and Frank Chalcetti. They were later joined on the board of directors by Haiti Pacheco Hernandez and Felix Rodriguez. The Scalabrini Dukovich Center is a faith-based community center in Providence, Rhode Island, which is run by the lay Scalabrini movement of Rhode Island. It was inaugurated in 2010 and is named after Blessed John Baptist Scalabrini and the center's benefactors, Vlado Dukovich and family. The center's mission is to provide advocacy and educational services to all in need, promote social inclusiveness, empowerment and development of our multicultural and diverse communities, regardless of race, status, or religious affiliation. The hope is to ensure that each and every individual is integrated into the community as a productive and law-abiding citizen. Lay Scalabrinians welcome, watch over, and defend every individual by promoting a society of mutual respect, appreciation, and equal opportunity for all. After coming to know Blessed Scalabrini's life and spirituality, lay people keep repeating, Scalabrini belongs to us also. That is why they intend to share their missionary vocation with the Scalabrinian brothers, sisters, and priests, and with the members of the Scalabrinian Secular Institute. Blessed John Baptist Scalabrini's dream knows no boundaries. It is a gift to the entire church. Blessed Giovanni Batista Scalabrini, pray for us.